In focus now, Republican Congressman Andy Biggs of the great state of Arizona. He's a member of the House Oversight and Judiciary Committees and now running for governor of Arizona. Great to have you today. First of all, when you hear about what the Nashville mayor is doing, it sounds like a snitch program on federal agents who already are putting their lives on the line because we've seen ambushes, we've seen all sorts of things as they try to get rid of people who are here illegally and committing further crimes.
Yeah, it's outrageous. And what happens is you actually incentivize people to not cooperate with ICE. And that makes it dangerous for the agents, but it also makes it dangerous for the neighborhoods, because that means that ICE is going to have to go into those neighborhoods. And that means that these bad guys, bad women, they're going to be hiding out there, and it's going to cause more agents to get there and actually going to result in more arrests and deportations, because if they get there and there's a bad guy and they happen to be with people that we wouldn't even be looking at, they're going to get arrested as well if they're illegally in the country.
Look, I want to give people a sense of, and you're obviously Arizona and a border state, so you have seen so much during the former era of Joe Biden. I want to give people a sense of what is coming against the Trump administration. Right now, the administration is asking the U.S. Supreme Court to intervene and allow it to quickly deport illegal immigrants to countries other than their own. It comes in response to a federal judge's ruling that a recent flight of 8 dangerous illegal aliens back to South Sudan violated the immigrants' rights. Well, meanwhile, yet another Democrat is fighting for suspected MS-13 gang member and illegal immigrant Kilmar Abrega Garcia. Congressman Glenn Ivey said he was stonewalled while trying to check on Garcia's welfare. Several other Democrats, including Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen, have rushed to meet with Abrega Garcia and decried what they said was a lack of due process extended to him. And one liberal media analyst had this take.
How is this different from when Putin grabs a journalist or some, rogue group in the Middle East grabs an American, and we're sitting here fighting to try to get them back?
I mean, how is it different from when Vladimir Putin of Russia grabs a journalist and getting people who are here illegally off our streets and out of the country? Can you believe that?
Yes, it's again, this is outrageous, and it's a misinterpretation. This guy actually had due process. He was ordered to leave twice. This guy is a dangerous guy. He's down in El Salvador. He's not in a third country. He's in his own native country, quite frankly, and he's in their jurisdiction. But what they don't tell you about is, what about all the people whose lives were cut short, or their property was stolen, or their land was invaded, and criminal damage was vandalism was a result. You can go all over Arizona, all over South Texas, and you can see evidence of this to this day. And they didn't bother to show up once to say, hey, what can we do to fix the situation? It's outrageous.
Look, I've met, and I know you have too, some of the farmers down in both Texas, Arizona, along the borders. I mean, it's a life or death situation at times as people come and have been coming, but not anymore. I think we had 39 a couple of days ago. I mean, that's down 893% of what it was like under Biden. But I mean, we know we let in so many under the Biden era now. And those farmers were really pressed upon and endangered.
They were. I have friends that I had a friend who left and moved finally after 23 home invasions during the Biden administration down by the border. We've got other people. This guy was getting thousands per month coming across his property. I mean, and some of them were dangerous. I mean, they're wearing camo. They're wearing the shoes, the carpet shoes. They've got weapons. Guess what? Those aren't good people. Those aren't people coming in saying, oh, we just want to be here and find for a better life. Those people were very dangerous, and millions of them came in under Joe Biden's administration. And so kudos back to Trump and his team, Tom Homan, Kristi Noem, and Stephen Miller. They want to get these people, catch them, and remove them. But gosh, I got to tell you, it's so frustrating because they're meeting every obstacle from the judiciary and from the left. Those people want to keep these folks in this country, and quite frankly, none of them belong here. They all entered illegally. A lot of those people, like on the South Sudan flight, every one of them had an order to leave the country. They had received due process. They should have been gone. and the courts are trying to intervene and stop this. And Congress has got to step up. Congress has got to step up, Harris.
So what can you do and what will you do in Congress? What can get done?
Well, I've introduced legislation, Article 3, Section 1, to remove these judges. Others have done it with impeachment. I'm doing Article 3, Section 1. We've talked about removing jurisdiction completely. We've done some of that from the House. The Senate needs to pass that on nationwide injunctions. There are things that we can do that I'm just frustrated that it hasn't been done.
I'm taking notes on that nationwide injunction, so this is something to closely follow. Congressman Biggs, thank you very much for being with me.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.